G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 15 of season 1 of my Chelsea career mode series. We're going to jump straight into the episode, seeing that David Luiz is unsettled in Chelsea, which is very surprising. He says he is homesick, so that means we might be forced into selling him next season, but that doesn't matter at the moment. What matters is the first leg away from home in France against Marseille of our Champions League semi-finals. This is going to be absolutely huge, guys. If we can win this, we're going to be in the finals, which is going to be absolutely crazy. If we do win against Marseille, we're going to be playing either Bayern Munich or Borussia Dortmund. Bayern Munich looks more likely because they won the first leg 3-1. But the stadium that Marseille plays at is pretty sick, to be fair, and Marseille have a pretty sick team. They're going to be pretty underrated. They've got some absolute beasts, especially Nkulu and Mandanda and Ayew, so we're definitely not going to take them lightly. And my worst queries have been answered, as you will see here in the 6th minute. Marseille do get a corner, a great save from Petr Cech. It was actually a pretty good save on a pretty tight angle, pretty decent save. But then Ayew is going to whip it into the box in a second. It's going to get headed away there to Valbuena, who hits it over the crossbar, and we're going to get a goal kick. And I screwed up. I shouldn't have done this. I passed it out wide, looking to pass it out to the wings to Azpilicueta, and Valbuena just came across and intercepted it and got Marseille's opening goal in the 7th minute to give Marseille a 1-0 lead, which is definitely very, very annoying. I got to learn just not to pass it around the back. I've got to learn to heave it upfield, because more times than not, if I pass it around the back, a lot of shit tends to happen. But in the 41st minute, it is Hazard on the ball, whipping it into the box to Balotelli. A great save from Mandanda, but Balotelli follows up on it, getting the header and getting it past Mandanda to give us a 1-all scoreline. The away goal is definitely going to be very, very crucial. We're going to move on. Yet again, the 43rd minute is Romeo on the ball here for Marseille. He's going to play it through to Morel. Morel takes a shot to far post to Thauvin, and what a goal from Marseille on the volley. Pretty poor positioning from Petr Cech, but that was an absolutely crazy strike from Olympique Marseille. That gives them a 2-1 advantage. They fire back very quickly with a goal. In the 66th minute, though, it is Walker intercepting the cross there. It goes to Neymar. Neymar with a lovely ball to Balotelli, who's going to get away from the defense. It's very tight here. He takes the shot and slots it past Mandanda to make it a 2-all scoreline. And yet again, we get another away goal, which is definitely going to be a great advantage for the second leg at Stamford Bridge. That stadium is sick. And that's how the match does end. We go back to Stamford Bridge with a 2-all aggregate scoreline. We get the 2 away goals, which is definitely very valuable and could go a long way into getting us into the final. And there's absolutely no rest between the games. A week later, we are playing the second leg of the Champions League semi-finals against Marseille. This time it is in our favour. We're at Stamford Bridge. We have 2 goals behind our belt for the away goals rule, and I think if you were a pundit, you'd be placing your money on us. But that doesn't mean Marseille can still not win. But if it is a draw, most chances are that we are going to win. They haven't played their semi-final yet, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, so we're going to have to wait and see after the matchup who's playing who in the final. But, you know, hopefully we can play like we did last matchup. Hazard, though, passing it to Balotelli, who plays a lovely ball at the top here to Willian in the 54th minute, and he gets put one foot in the door to give us a place in the Champions League final. What a crazy strike from Willian. It came pretty late, later than I would have hoped for, but it is a goal nonetheless, and it is still very valuable. It is Mbula here passing it to Romeo. He gets tackled there from Gary Cahill, who's pushing it upfield. He plays a nice ball to Balotelli. Balotelli looking somebody. A great ball to Neymar, and he finesses it around Mandanda, and he has pretty much booked our plane ticket to Portugal. We're going to Lisbon for the Champions League final, guy. What a crazy game. We are there, guys. We are going to the Champions League final. A 2-0 victory at home over Marseille. 4-2 aggregate. That is awesome stuff, guys. And make sure in the description or in the comments box, you leave comments for me to answer. You leave questions, because on the final, I'm going to be doing it live. Like no editing or anything. So I'm going to be doing some questions in the middle. We are going to be playing Bayern Munich, who demolished Borussia Dortmund 5-1. But leave comments in the comments section, and I will answer them in the Champions League final, which is which is going to be live against Bayern Munich. So I'm extremely pumped for that. We're going to check out a squad report. It's going to be one of the final squad reports of the season. We are now in May, I believe, and May is the last month. So my video schedule is pretty much going to be, now that we are playing in the Champions League final, there's going to be 3 more episodes of the Chelsea Career Mode series. The next one, because there's 3 more Premier League games to play, which could decide our Premier League title hopes, as we have a huge game now against Liverpool. But after this episode, we're going to have one more episode for the 3 Premier League games that are left. Then the episode after that, it is going to be the Champions League final live. And then after that, it's going to be the World Cup with England. I'm going to play the whole session live and chop it down to goal highlights, and hopefully we can go pretty far, but it's all going to be condensed into one very long and very entertaining episode. But we've got to turn our attention to the Premier League right now. We have a game in hand over Liverpool, so if we can get a victory here, it's going to go a very long way into us winning the Premier League title, hopefully. Manchester United are starting to run away with it a little bit, so we need to hope that they can drop some points. But Liverpool are playing a very weak side. They've lost Suarez, and their side doesn't really look too strong. Their defense is pretty strong, but the rest of it's not strong at all. Lukaku, I think it was, exploits how weak Liverpool are and give us a 1-0 advantage 6 minutes into the game. And then Salah is on the ball. The Egyptian, I believe he is, plays a lovely ball there to Oscar. Oscar chops back in. Ronaldo chop, looking for somebody, plays it out wide to Lukaku, who takes the shot. What a powerful shot past Mignolet to give us a 2-0 advantage. And if Liverpool don't watch themselves, we could definitely run away with this matchup. We are playing very well and we are in great form. A lot of confidence after the Champions League matchups. But a great run there from Frankie Lampard, perhaps playing in his last season, as he finesses it past Mignolet and gives us a 3-0 advantage. That could have possibly been Lampard's last goal in Chelsea colours if he decides to retire at the end of the season. But Lukaku there, intercepting it from Aga. He wins the challenge, and what a great strike off the post, making it a 4-0 scoreline against Liverpool. This is absolutely insane in the membrane, guys. A huge victory over Liverpool to definitely show Manchester United that we are not out of the title race at the moment. We are still here, and we are going to try pushing for the title. We are equal on games with Manchester United. 3 games to go. They are 5 points ahead, so we really cannot afford to be dropping any more points this season if we want to win the Premier League title. But guys, get absolutely pumped for the Champions League video in 2 videos time. Make sure you leave a like if you did enjoy the episode. Make sure you leave a comment down below for me to reply to and leave some questions for that Champions League final video. Make sure you subscribe if you are new around here. But most importantly, guys, have an awesome day. It's been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.